Start All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining in with us on the live stream, or if you're watching this later on, thank you for tuning in. We're here with Paul Pfeiffer's League. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's Dirt Assassin Racing. They focus on dirt street stocks, sprint cars, that kind of thing. So we're going to be jumping into the mix, giving these guys a little bit of a broadcast for this session here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm just waiting on these guys to take off rolling. Got about 20 seconds, 15 seconds. And they are going to take off. We're going to go ahead and look at the results here. We've got Nick Klosterman on the pole. Tony Martin, second row. Or first row, excuse me. David Garman coming in your second row. George Fazell. Third row is going to be Kyle Carter and Paul Pfeiffer. Fourth row is going to be Dover Singleton and Cole Younger, and rounding out the field is going to be Stacy Davis. Here we go, 30 laps. Lanier National Speed. I like seeing these guys out here on the track, man. The sprint cars, something that I'm not accustomed to. I do know a little bit about, so I'm going to go ahead and let these guys put on the show for us. Nick Klosterman's going to be the man to beat today, but he absolutely has Tony Martin right on his tail. George Fazell looking to move up, sitting on the outside spot. Now, whenever you're racing a sprint car, for me anyway, the outside is the place that I want to be. Fast moving, absolutely groovy. Here we go. Green, green, green. Light him up.
Green
Nick
flag,
Klosterman.
green flag.
Nick taking an early lead. Let's drop him back a little bit. Didn't get that good of a jump off the start. Fazell. We got Tony Martin working the inside. A little bit of contact back here, but it's all right in the back of the field. We're going to keep on moving, keep on moving. Good race so far. We're going to jump back in the field. We got a lot of action right here. Fighting for this 5th place spot. Kyle Carter on the track, seeing him in the late model. He's out here putting in the footwork in the sprints. Paul Pfeiffer, like I said, owner of Dirt Assassins here. Guy's been putting on quite a show for a while. Absolutely fantastic. Guy really knows how to run a league. Take a look back at the front of the pack. Nick not running away with it. Maybe he is. They're tight on his tail. Really waiting for this track to slick off a little. That way people can start making some moves. Moving and grooving. Like I said, I'd like to appreciate all you guys coming out to the screen. Absolutely fantastic having you guys along for the ride. I appreciate it. Lap 7. Nick Klosterman, still your race leader. We're going to go ahead and go run down top 5. Nick Klosterman, David Garman working his way up there in that 06. Beautiful car, Speed Ranch. Working the high side. David is a high side guy, man. He's taking the slider line. Oh my, going for the lead. That mixes up that top 3 a little bit on them. They are all up here working. Nick trying to throw one back. It's some great racing right now. David Garman pulling out with it a little bit. And throw Tony Martin into the second position. Nick trying to fight back, throwing sliders left and right, haymakers. Man, this front of the pack racing is insane. David Garman sitting in our lead position after Tony Martin in 2. Klosterman 3. Fazell, Singleton in 5.
Yellow flag is out.
We got a yellow flag. Let's see if we can Look around the field. Oh my goodness. Singleton on his lid. Let's see what happened and transpired here, folks. Looks like he got a little bit of a high line, a little bit of contact, maybe. Oh yeah. A little bit. Fall through a little bit of a slider on him. Looked like he was coming down a little bit. Might be a racing deal. Got him flipping around. Hopefully we'll see him back out there on the track. He is in the pits. Great racing up front. Man, these guys are demons in these sprint cars. Absolutely flying around the track. Putting up some aggressive speeds here. I'm going to go ahead and give you the rundown. David Garman, your top position. Absolutely love it. David Garman's a late model driver. Coming out here in the sprint cars. He can drive about anything as long as it's got dirt underneath the tires. Mark in your second place position. Gloucesterman, 3. PE3. Fazell, 4. Pfeiffer worked his way up to 5th. Carter, 6. Younger, Davis, Singleton. These guys are about to go green. No, not yet. Just kidding. Go ahead and spin one more little lap here. We do have a guy in the pits. I don't know if he got out. We'll go check on him. He's still in the pits, going through some maintenance. Down there working on that car. Singleton, don't really know him much, but absolutely love seeing him out here. Michigan guy, just north of the old Ohio. Man, we do have 4 guys from Ohio in here right now. Tony Martin coming in clutch. Gloucesterman, we knew he was here. Fazell, obviously. Singleton is back on the track, folks. Here we go. Bringing Singleton back out. These guys are double file. Lap 13 of a 30-lap race. First caution. They are lined up, fighting at the teeth. Let's go.
Green.
Big jump here. Gloucesterman's looking to come up there. He is. It's been some aggressive racing. Absolutely aggressive racing. Great to see these guys out here on the track. David Garman, there he goes. High side up on that berm. Looks like the wild child. That Connor shield.
Caution, yellow flag.
Oh, we got another one. Hold on. I heard that one, folks. I'm pretty sure you guys did too. We're going to go ahead and rewind this and take a little look. Big old mix up here. Try to find out where this originated. Cole Younger, another late model driver from Dirt Anarchy. Out here making his way in. Taking the high line. Cole on his tail, having to check. Oh! Oh boy. Jumped to the low line. Took out that beautiful 03 of Kyle Carter there. Everyone else got caught into it. Couldn't really do much. When these sprint cars get moving, I mean, they are absolutely cruising. And let's see, 117 mile an hour. I'm sure that we can find some faster ones in there. 119 was the other time. The other mile per hour. These things are absolutely shredding on this track. All right, folks. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go right in the old cockpit, David Garman. Let's see what he sees. It's right there.
Green flag. Green flag
racing, taking the high side. This guy is an incredible driver. Every time I see him on the track, it is something else. Really got these cars figured out. Here's the throttle control. David Garman hitting 122 mile an hour on the high side. Really got it roped in. Not too much wheel play. Yeah, he's got it dialed in. Let's take a look back. Stacy Davis here in the Rusty's Lightning McQueen. Good chow. Oh, he's working the high side. A little bit of contact. Open wheel cars do tend to get a little more grip on other cars. He is in the wall here. Hopefully we can get it right back together. TV, let's bring it in. tail, David Garman, your race leader. We're going to have Garman, Martin, Klosterman, Davis, Frizzell rounding out the top 5. Carter, Singleton, Pfeiffer, and Young. Focusing on David Garman here. Running the high side. Look how clean that car looks around this track. Absolutely clean. He's catching on old Paul. Coming in here. Tony Martin trying to make something happen. Following David on the high side. That's a popular thing in these sprint cars, folks. Whenever it slicks up, it's nice to get up here on the berm. Let's see where we're at with the caution this time. A little bit of contact. Up in the wall. We did see him in the wall previously. Hoping he could straighten it out a little bit. Trying to run that high side is just something else in these sprint cars. It really is. You gotta find grip. Look at the amount of grip that you have on this track right here. I mean, that is absolutely insane. Davis getting up in the wall. A little bit of contact, people. Davis was moving up the field there for a second. Just going to throw him back here. Back up to the live view. Davis working his way back around. Hop up on old David Garman here. Tony Martin, beautiful cars. Nick Klosterman, George Frizzell, Kyle Carter. Man, Kyle Carter's wrap looks absolutely gorgeous. They're an Anarchy guy. Does the wraps. Just in case anybody was wondering. These guys are single file. We're on lap 23. We're counting them down. David Garman looking to take home a win in these sprint cars. Colt Younger pits. Don't know if he's going to come back out. These guys are in turn 3, coming into turn 4 right now. We're lighting this green flag. Here we go. Green flag racing. Flag. David Garman with the jump. Check this out, folks. Nick Klosterman working. Down there in that slick, trying to find some grip. It is a rough place. David Garman, our race leader. Making that high side switch. Inches off of that wall. Absolutely. Inches.
Yellow flag is out.
We got another one. Let's see. Where are we at? Oh boy. This looks aggressive here. Man, these sprint cars, whenever you get any contact with somebody else, they are top side up really quick, man. Let's see what's happening. Oh wow, big slider from Singleton here. That's who it is in the 03. Pushing right up. We're going to take a rear chase at this little adventure here. Comes right up, boom, just trying to find traction. You're getting that slick, man, and it really is like driving on ice sometimes. Kudos to these guys for being able to make it around this track successfully. Woo, man, that was a big one. Yeah, he just got caught in this. Not much to do there. It's a hard line to run. Trying to find grip on the bottom, sliding up for the slider, not having enough room. Can't really see a lot in these cars. Whether it's a late model or whether it's a sprint. It's hard to see around. David Garman, race leader, still up there. I'll give you a little rundown. Garman in the top spot. Martin second. Carter P3 moving up the field. Green. Klosterman and Frizzell rounding out your top 5. David Garman already on that top. You know where he's going to be, folks. Kyle Carter making a move for second. Man, we got some contact. Looks like Klosterman's backing out a little. David Garman, he better watch out, folks, because he's got a contender, and Kyle Carter's finding grip on that bottom side in that sprint car. Absolutely fantastic racing out of these guys. Kyle Carter making moves, trying to throw the slider. We are on lap 30. This is the final lap, folks. Last lap. Kyle Carter making moves, come up into the P2 position. Little bit of traction. A little bit of loss of track. It's an absolute fantastic. Coming across the checkered, David Garman, your race leader. I'm going to switch over to old Garman here. He's going to go ahead and park on the front straight. All right, folks. Give you the rundown. Garman, your winner. Carter coming in second place. Gloucester in third. Davis and Singleton rounding out your top 5. Then we got Martin, Pfeiffer, Fizell, and Younger. Great to see these guys out here. David Garman cleared the track. We're going to pull him in here for a little bit of a broadcast interview after the scenes. And folks, we will be right back.
Can I get a broadcaster interview? Yeah.
Yeah, not.
I don't know if you can pull them, can you? Yep. Yep. I will.
I mean, me personally, I'd disqualify that 26 guy and put me in third.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into this race. Sitting here with us, we have your race winner, David Garman. Really had the high side working for you, David. You worked your way up from the field, a little bit from the back. Tell us a little bit about what was going on in your head while you was out there racing.
Don't smack the wall and keep it straight.
I hear that, buddy.
Nah, just looking back at the race, I tapped the wall about 8-9 laps into it, trying to get around. I think it was, I don't even know his name. Hold on. Nick, getting around Nick Klosterman.
Yeah, Klosterman.
For the lead, or I was behind him, chasing him. Tapped the wall, and I didn't know if I was going to damage the car or not. So I was just like, well, we're going to keep sending it and see what happens. So it went into the next corner and held just fine. So I was pretty confident after that. But no, it was a fun race, good race with Nick, and I know Kyle came in there towards the end of it, and then forget who started in second. I can't see his name. Tony. I know they were all back there for most of the race watching, trying to gun me down. So, nah, got to the high side. It finally started working for me, and just tried to stay off the wall, but keep it as tight up there as I could, and just kept going.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of position changes happening throughout the race, man. It was a whole lot of action, which we see that in these sprint cars a whole lot. David, give a little shout out for your sponsors, and
I don't.
we'll get this rolling.
I actually don't have any sponsors right now. My car's wrapped, but I got to get rid of it. That's an old team and old sponsor, so it's time to move on to some new stuff, and we'll see what's out there. So, um, hopefully, here in the next couple of days, I'll get a new wrap and new sponsors, and then I'll be able to do a shout out. But for now, I'm not going to do it because they're not on the car and stuff like that. So, but it's a good race. Sprint cars are fun, man. You're going to see battles like this for the rest of the season. Depending on the track, it's small, tight tracks like this. There's going to be positions, give and take all the time, and it's going to be fun. And it's going to be a show. So hopefully we do our justice.
Yeah, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, David Garman, your race winner. Thanks a whole lot, David, for coming out, man, putting on a show.
Yeah, thanks for putting it on. Appreciate it.
Hey, y'all be sure to go check out 06 Productions on YouTube.
Absolutely, bud. Because the very beginning of the stream, you'll see David Garman put on that video for us here, and I mean the guy's been doing a whole lot for Dirt Anarchy, racing in Paul's league here, Dirt Assassins. He's made a name for himself on the track, so absolutely fantastic job, man.
Thanks.
Next up, we are gonna have your P2, Kyle Carter. Gonna go ahead and bring him over here and get him prepped for the interview, bud. Kyle.
I'm here.
Hey, buddy. Got your little
Hey,
P2 finish. Work from the back of the field there, man. Absolutely grinding that sprint car away, trying to find traction anywhere you could. Had a little bit of contact in front of you that let you bump up the field, and you worked your way up and really put on a show for us tonight, man. Let us know a little bit about what was working for you in your strategy, man.
Yeah, so I mean that bottom, I could work that bottom. Everyone was up high, and I was like, well, there ain't gonna be no passing unless I do slide jobs up high. I was like, let's see what this bottom's like, and I moved down there, and I'm passing people. I'm like, man, it's slick, but I could still get some grip out of the car. So I just, I put my wing back to -2, and I just kind of stuck it on the bottom, went in real hard, and just kind of let the car set, and just took off from there. Yeah, it stuck, and I was catching David right there, but that last lap, I thought I could have, maybe like slide him or something, or maybe the bottom will work out for me and get him. But I messed up and hit the slick and spun the tires there. But I mean, had a couple mishaps here and there, but it was a pretty good race. So
Yeah, these sprint cars are so hard to find traction in. And David had it working on the high side, and I couldn't believe my eyes whenever you were on the low side catching traction, and you were really giving David Garman something to think about, man. That's absolutely fantastic. Kyle, give a little shout out. Sponsors, whatever you got for us. Appreciate it.
yeah, just Pro Power Racing Engines, Paul Peffer, Dirt Assassins for putting on the little race tonight. Shout out to everyone that supports me in doing this, and friends, family, mom, dad, grandpa, grandma, all my friends, family. To you, Marcus, for streaming it. You're really good at it. I hope you really blow up on it. Give everyone a good show, and I know you will. It's hard work, but I know you're set for it. So
I appreciate it, man. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Dirt Anarchy and what we're working with over there. With me and Kyle Carter and George Fazell are going to be operating the Rookie League underneath of Brandon Starnes and Dirt Anarchy. Kyle, you want to tell us a little bit about the Rookie League, if you don't mind, in the late models?
Yeah. So Rookie Shootouts presented by Dirt Anarchy. It's going to be me, George, and Marcus running on Wednesday nights, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. It's really a league for those who don't know aren't as experienced in pro late models, or just don't have the seat time that a lot of us do. We're going to be there teaching them. I think we have about 14, 15 guys right now signed up. We're definitely looking for some more people before Wednesday. I don't really know where we're going to close down taking people in, but I want us to get as big as we can get before the season starts, and I think it's going to be a real help to those who aren't as experienced and don't have as much seat time in these pro late models as some of the other guys in the league. And we're going to teach them how to do it. And if they're winning and setting fast times and blowing the competition out, we're going to move them up to Sunday nights where they can race with the people that are a little more experienced in pro late models and UMPs. And I just want to thank Brandon for helping us get the ball rolling on this, and I think it'll be a really good thing. Definitely looking forward to it. So
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Carter, your P2 finisher. Absolutely great to see. Love everything that we are putting on here. Next up, I think your P3 finisher is going to be Nick Klosterman. So we're going to bring him in here for a little bit of interview. And Nick, are you in here with me now?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, Klosterman. Man, I loved watching you work around that track. You were up there in the front for a second. David Garman kind of got up there in the mix, and you fell back a couple positions. Almost got you a hard charger. So you came back and got a P3 finish. So tell us a little bit about your race and what was going on with you, man.
Well, moral of the story is I stuck to the bottom about a lap or two too long, which gave Garmin the chance to get around me on the top side. And then on the last lap, I shouldn't even be in here. George should be in here because I threw kind of a dirty slider on him and took him out on the last lap.
Well, that's just a racing deal, man. Absolutely. But impressed with the show that you put on here. I know Klosterman races over here in Dirt Anarchy as well, but he's really comfortable in a sprint car. You can tell a big difference, and absolutely love watching him get out here on the track and racing. You want to throw out your sponsors, if you don't mind there, Nick?
Yeah, I'll throw out bosses over at Unique Woodmasters. They let me make all the trophies for both leagues, which is a heads up to everyone. I'm not on any of the sponsorship deals, but I'm making all the trophies for the boys. And then I got BLH Creations, and I think there's another one, but I forget about it. Oh, Track Dogs. That's what it is.
Yeah, Nick, I want to talk a little bit about the trophies that you're doing for both leagues. I know that you've been sending me pictures and getting me updated, but he's going to be giving a trophy to a winner of the rookie season over in Dirt Anarchy. And then I don't know what other trophies you're giving out, but the ones that I have seen have been absolutely fantastic. And I think I have one posted on Facebook as well.
So yeah, I got top 3 for the rookie shootout hosted by Dirt Anarchy. I got to work with Brandon Starnes a little bit more. I actually got to get started on his for the both Anarchy leagues. Those are going to be bigger trophies. And Paul's allowing me to make all the Assassins trophies this year. So that's, 15 trophies?
Yeah, it's quite a bit that you're working with. But I mean, you've used your time well, and you have absolutely come out with some beautiful material for us. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Klosterman, your P3 finisher. And that's going to wrap up our interview process, and we are going to go ahead and go back to the stream ending soon. Appreciate you guys for coming out for the show. Going to put on a little bit of music for you just to kind of set the mood. Thank you guys very much for coming out. If you guys catch us in the future, I'd really appreciate that. Thanks for coming out, you guys, and have a great night, okay?